Hello, my name's Anne-Marie Minner and we're here today at the Australian Energy Storage Conference and Exhibition. I'm here with Scott Nargar from Hyundai.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thank you. In January this year, Hyundai Motor Group announced NEXO, the all-new dedicated hydrogen fuel cell EV. And there's talks that NEXO can charge faster than a Tesla. Could you tell me a little bit more about what makes NEXO so unique?
Yeah, the NEXO has 800 kilometre range and the vehicle can charge in 3 minutes. So at hydrogen stations, we can recharge it with renewable hydrogen in 3 minutes, and that range is really impressive at 800 kilometres.
And how does this compare to Hyundai's iX35?
Yeah, it is the next generation vehicle, but to be honest, the vehicle feels like a couple of generations past that. The fit and finish of the vehicle, the technology in the vehicle, and also the updated drivetrain makes the vehicle seem so much more advanced than where the iX35 was. It was a great start, but now we've got this really impressive drivetrain with 120 kilowatts of power, 395 newton meters of torque. It is really impressive to drive this vehicle.
And I understand that you've already had government orders, so how is Hyundai working with companies and government to solve the challenges in hydrogen refueling? And do you feel, in your opinion, that there's a current lack of infrastructure?
There's definitely a current lack of infrastructure. We go into mass production of these vehicles in November this year, and we haven't got any commercial hydrogen stations to use. So Hyundai, along with Toyota, were founders of Hydrogen Mobility Australia that are members here. And our membership is made up of oil companies, gas companies, technology companies, representatives from government and also industry, looking at how we can get infrastructure on the ground in Australia. You know, there's a whole chicken and the egg problem. We've got the egg here. How do we solve the chicken problem being the infrastructure? We're going to work hard with ourselves and industry and other car manufacturers to resolve that so we can get the technology here on the ground in Australia for the Australian public to drive.
And where do you see the mass uptake of these eco-friendly vehicles?
Initially we see it into government and corporate fleets, but from there we really want to get these cars into the hands of mum and dads. That's really where the focus is to get the latest technology, being eco-vehicles and safety, into the hands of mum and dads.
And what's next in terms of eco-friendly vehicles for Hyundai?
This year we launched 2 electric vehicles, so we have Ioniq electric vehicle coming out during the year, and we also have the Kona electric vehicle that comes out towards the end of the year. And this vehicle, of course, goes into mass production in November. So we're taking a big gamble in this market. You know, our volumes of electric vehicles are very, very low, but we're going to introduce 2 electric vehicles into the market this year, and we think the time is right. And with the deployment of renewable energy and energy storage and vehicle emission regulations that we're expecting to come on in the near future, we want to be prepared for it. We're prepared to be the leader to do that, but we really want other manufacturers to come in and follow us and join us, because competition drives innovation and innovation drives growth. So we can go and have a look inside the car now and see how it all operates.
Great, let's go for it.
So the hydrogen fuel cell car operates like a normal car. It's got a stop button, it's got park and neutral and reverse. But one of the key ones is how the drivetrain actually operates. So having the hydrogen coming from the back of the vehicle, from the tanks here, and then the hydrogen flows through into the fuel cell stack. So there's no moving parts in the engine bay, or very few. There's only about 20 moving parts in there. So hydrogen goes into the stack where there's no moving parts. It's mixed with oxygen, or air, sorry. And then we create electricity, which goes into the inverter, and that electricity then goes into the electric motor, which powers the wheels. So we're doing that silently, cleanly. There's no emissions out of the exhaust. In fact, the only emissions out of the exhaust is water vapour. And because we need pure air coming into the car, we take 99.9% of all the particulate matter out of the air. So we purify the air, and the byproducts out of the exhaust are water vapour and pure air. So the car is really a rolling air purification system. Not only is emitting nothing into the atmosphere, it's cleaning up the dirty air emitted from cars around it. So it's a really great technology that we should have on our roads here in Australia right now.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for your time.
Have a good day.
Thank you.